to the second level. Number 12.
McBride, good look for three, and she cans it.
You know, with the core values that we have, I think Tim fits the bill perfectly, not only for this team, but for this great town.
We need instant replay in pro wrestling. We need instant replay.
We never get out of here.
It's ruined baseball. We don't need it here.
That's true.
FuzzJockRadio.
We are alive. Yeah. Thank you. Woo. Listen to that crowd, that audience. You guys are happy to be here. We are happy to be here. I think we all, there's three of us.
All of us.
I can't speak for everybody around here, but like I'm pretty sure that we're all happy to be here. I am, at least. My name is... I'm happy. You are. Do you want to be introduced first?
Do it.
No.
Okay.
Jameis.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey,
what? No. No.
You got me.
Jameis is
Hey.
here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jameis. I am one of our three guests sitting here in Mankato, Minnesota, right next to my friend.
Fuzzy. My name's Fuzzy. And then we have a guest all the way out in California, and their name
Sea.Dubbz.
is Sea.Dubbz. Yeah, so we're
And
here.
I also am not on load management this week, so I'm feeling
Someone
good.
decided not to be dodging the issues.
No,
Yep.
load
Okay.
management.
Yeah.
Load management, not dodging the
Okay.
issues. Come on, like give him a little bit of, give them a little bit of a leeway here.
He's
You know,
just kind of a dodgy
They just got
character
back.
sometimes.
They might be scared to come back after this.
Dodge, dive, duck.
We'll be a little bit more subtle. We'll get into it, okay?
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I'm so glad you're back, though, Sea.Dubbz.
Yeah, welcome back, Sea.Dubbz.
Happy to be
This is the second time on load. Okay, explain. Okay, once actually, back up. I need that sound effect of a yeah, like the blind refs maybe can make me some more sound effects. That'd be great. But to back up, we are FuzzJockRadio.
Yeah, nice.
One of the main things in a podcast, which don't listen to my suggestions because I don't know if I'm really that good at podcasts. But one of the things in a podcast, if you have a podcast, is you need to tell the audience, remind them what the name of the show is, right?
Oh, yeah, that's good. People want to know what you're called.
And this is episode 8 of season 6.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Which means that this is FuzzJockRadio episode 98.
90.
Yes.
98.
Separate.
We are 98 episodes into FuzzJockRadio.
Ooh.
Which means that in 2 episodes, if you add 8 plus 2, I don't remember, guys. I used to do fuzzy math back in like the first season of FuzzJockRadio. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do a little bit of fuzzy math. 98 plus 2 is 100.
That wasn't very fuzzy, but okay.
We'll
go with it.
It's actually actual math. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Fuzzy math usually involves a lot more like quantum mechanics.
And it's also episode 10 in two episodes. So what I'm trying to get to is that we are getting close to the end of the season, which means that the next episode is the penultimate episode, which is very special in FuzzJockRadio land.
It's like a holiday.
So
Do we get the day off?
no, we have to do the episode.
Oh.
I don't know if you know how this works now that you're on load management nowadays, but
We'll pre-record it.
that's,
Then we can take the day off.
that's an idea actually. But if we pre-record it, we need to make sure that we talk about like it's the next day instead of it being that Sunday.
Yeah, and probably while we're doing that, get really confused about what day it is and what day we're supposed to be talking about. And we'll be existing in 2 different days at the same time simultaneously while we discuss it.
And then I would probably start talking about time travel. And then that's when the time travel authorities come and stop us. So let's just move on. We're FuzzJockRadio. The penultimate episode is next week. So make sure to tune in and tell all your friends because it's going to be very, very special.
So like tonight is penultimate eve.
It is. It
Ooh.
kind of is. I like that. So on penultimate eve of FuzzJockRadio season 6, episode 98. We would like to start the episode off with
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Cool.
Cool.
All right, that's out of the way. What's next?
Yep.
How was your week, James?
Oh man, I kept track of the Twins. Watched some really good games. Some other games that weren't as great. We'll get to that. But other than that, hanging out with my son. We have just started summer vacation.
Oh,
So
sweet.
yes,
It's now, so it's just.
and this is like his first summer vacation because it was his first year of school.
Oh, even more fun because
Yeah.
now you have the time to show him what summer's all about.
Oh yeah, no, he's super
And,
excited.
First impressions are key, so make sure you have a lot of freezes on hand.
Freezies, good idea.
Yeah.
Slip and slides
We got a pool to inflate.
and water spray water bottles.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
water
think
balloons.
of some nice outdoor places we can maybe visit
Yep. Go
that,
see
that
those.
don't have a lot of people.
Go see those buffaloes.
The buffaloes, some hieroglyphs are in the area, I believe.
Get
but
some water.
Oh yeah.
No,
Get some water balloons.
my son, he said, I can finally enjoy my life now without worrying about school. So part of him already at first grade, he's already like, oh, there's too much school.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. It's you guys' first summer.
Yeah.
Get some watermelon, some corn on the cob.
Get the garden going.
Get the garden going.
We're late on that, but we're getting to
it's
it.
never too late.
No, we're getting to
I
it.
don't think it's ever too late. Sea.Dubbz,
Hi, Sea.Dubbz.
how are you? How was your week?
Oh my God, there's so many
It was
weeks you
good.
haven't told us.
I went to Dynamite.
Oh yes. So we have a lot
Yeah.
we'll get to a lot of wrestling this
Yep.
this week because of Dynamite. Sea.Dubbz going to it.
Big,
That's awesome.
Big deal, Dynamite.
What else? What is that? It?
He was there the whole time.
I
Couldn't
woke
get
up
out.
this morning to my bathroom flooding and the basement having water pouring down into it. So that was fun.
That's not good.
No. Oh no, wait, that's not fun. Yeah, so I've been dealing with that most of the day. So I've just
Oh.
been looking forward to doing this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And now this is making me happy.
This is one of those things that once you get going into it, it's like, hey, hey, right?
So,
Buzz,
you get it.
how
you
was your
get it.
week?
It was one of those weeks that I don't really remember.
No way. You're kidding me.
I know I did some fuzzy things, and I know that I did some fuzzy stuff. But
Baseball is fun again in Minnesota.
baseball is fun again in Minnesota. Just like Jameis said that he's been tracking the baseballs,
Yeah, I watched some baseballs.
the Twins baseballs, that is.
Mhm.
And yeah, how have they been? How have they been?
Man, well, we were going to Canada. I believe on our last episode we were talking about getting brought over the raked over the coals. That's a saying. Yeah, over by the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers just kicked our ass last. So they
And-
went up to Canada, and
Yep,
how did they
and-
do up there?
We won the series 2 out of 3.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and we had to deal with I think like 18 of our players combined between COVID and injuries off the team. That was a big controversy that we were looking at some players' vaccination status not being able to help out the team, but they performed really well.
So where did we get those players from? Was it from the Saints?
Yeah, we brought up like 3 pitchers. Our who was it? Contreras, outfielder, to make up for Kepler.
Okay.
So
Did Kepler play in the Saints league while he was?
no, because of the way the roster works. In a second.
He's taking a hit off of
I gotta take a-
hookah in
yeah.
between the speaking parts, just so you all know out there.
I don't know.
Hold
That
on
was
a
so
second.
funny.
Okay.
Oh.
No, because of the way the roster works, they'd have to like clear waivers, things like that. Risk-free agency.
Okay.
But because it was COVID, they went on the restricted list, which is different than the injured list, and they don't have to. So the people that went back to the Saints didn't have to go through waivers because it was just like a restricted list, swap and swap back. So I don't know all the details on that, but they didn't play for St. Paul.
Rosters and rules and trade deadline.
Yeah.
Trade deadline's coming up here in a couple weeks. So the guys that we got, 3 out of 2.
The Twins really played well.
3 out of 2 games. Arias did a great job.
No, we were talking about him competing with some classic Rod Carew stats last week. He currently is the league leader in batting average.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
I'm bringing that up right now.
He's got the best batting average in the entire league.
Major League Baseball leader in batting average and OBP.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the on-base percentage?
Yes. That is exactly correct.
Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah, no, he went 4 for 4 in that last game against the Royals. And I have a really fun stat here. He went 4 for 4, but he reached base 5 times. I think he drew 1 walk. The last 5 times a Twins player reached base safely 5 times in a game. We have Luis Arias this June. Last time was Byron Buxton in April this year. Before that, Luis Arias last August. Before that, Byron Buxton last April. Before that, Luis Arias last April. So they just keep going back and forth. So we're due for Byron Buxton to reach base. He'll be the next one to reach base safely 5 times. But yeah, Arias, he hit really well. Everyone hit really well off of Blue Jays pitching on that third game. That's great. We didn't expect that.
And then so with that, with us winning that series, that brings us to 32-24. And even with that Tigers series, we're still 32-34, which is, and the Guardians are the closest, which
4.5 games right now.
They're 24 wins.
But we got a 4.5 game lead on the division.
4.5 game lead, yeah.
Yeah.
That just seems like a lot of games. That's great. Like I don't remember the Twins ever being. I don't know. 4.5 games just seems like a good lead.
It is. It's pretty good.
I'm just not used to the Twins being in the lead, so I don't know exactly how many games in the lead is good. And you got something with pitching going on here.
Oh, I found a really good Twitter that I want to shout out here. It's called Truth About Twins. They have nice little facts about Twins. Anyway, there were some criticisms on the second game against the Jays when we were sending out all these relievers. Our pitchers were getting hit off of by the Jays that second game a lot. And there's a lot of criticism, like, you're sending out too many relievers and all this. And
sure.
And I saw Truth About Twins on Twitter. So far, they're using an average 3.2 relievers per game, while the league average is 3.4.
So they're not doing more than...
No, they're actually using below average.
So the criticism is bunked.
Yeah, and this is what I kind of like about this Twitter handle is they do kind of like a lot of debunking of, when the fans come with their fair weather hate, like someone didn't do well today, and let's get rid of Duffy, and he's like, actually,
Duffy's been
here's the stats.
It's
It's a bad day. It's a bad few days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe more so for Duffy, but I'm not looking forward to. I hope he gets better. He's in a big slump for pitching right now.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of pitching, I noticed that Astudillo has been pitching a lot more. Or
he took the mound again.
Took the mound again.
Yeah, and he pitched a perfect inning.
Another perfect inning.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's the best pitcher in baseball.
He's so good.
Sounds like it anyway.
Yeah, 0 ERA. He's so good. They didn't win the game. I think it was Marlins against. I don't know who they were.
You mean he wasn't the starter?
No, they were. It was a blowout, and he just ended it.
Speaking of blowouts, Do you guys know there's a new pitching rule for position players to be able to even get in the game?
No, I did not know that. I thought that they could just put anybody in. For
Yeah, like
the
Albert
pitch.
Pujols being Babe Ruth now.
Not anymore. You have to do that. You have to be winning by more than 5 runs.
Okay, wait. So
Winning.
Yeah, you're in the lead. You have to be in the lead by more than 5 runs.
how does that work for?
Or not in the lead. I mean, you have to be losing by 5 runs. So if it's a 5-run difference or less, nope, you can't put in a position player.
What about what about players that pitch and bat?
That's a 2-way player. They can.
So there's an exception for a person that's considered a 2-way player, and then
Yes.
just a position player.
Yep. So like the Dodgers just screwed this up the other day. They
Okay.
tried putting Zach McKinstry in, and immediately the umpires walked up to him and were like, "Nope, can't
on,
do that.
guys.
It's only 5. You're down by 5. You need to be down by 6." And so then at that moment they were like, "Well, then we don't have a pitcher ready. We've banked it on sending this guy out." So they were like, "All right, you can have as much time as you want to warm up." And it took 11-minute delay for them to warm up a pitcher to get the to get the 9th inning to start. It was an 11-minute delay.
Wow, that's
So the rule's not 5 or more behind. It's more than 5.
It's more than 5.
Oh man, only losing. You're not losing enough.
Like you have to be
Wow.
able to come back from. You can come back from a grand slam and a home run, but more than that, no, that's not gonna happen.
Oh man, yeah.
What?
Well, I suppose we're gonna see like, a more defined definition of qualifying as a 2-way player.
Yeah, they'll probably sure up that like what that means more.
Yeah.
man. They keep on adding rules and adding more and more rules to this baseball
Man.
game. That makes me think about it something.
Oh.
We all know what that sound means, or what this jingle is. It's time for the
Buzz question of the week.
This is when I ask the Hess a question, and then they answer the question with an answer that they think is correct. And then we don't explain why they think it's correct. They don't get into it, and then we also don't tell them why they're wrong.
I might try though.
If they're wrong.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes they're right, I suppose. So with baseball always adding new rules to, in my mind, it's kind of like one of those things where they add more rules to make it more of a pure game of what actually baseball is. Kind of like the baseballs when they were like making them more round instead of oblong like they used to be.
Those are the
They're like
days.
the baseball. So like they add more rules to make it more of a pure game. Do you think that making it adding robot umps to the game would be a good thing? Sea.Dubbz.
Yes, robot umps and replay after replay available to everything.
You added something there, but okay. Jamez, do you think that they should add robot umps to baseball?
You really did not expect this question, which just really threw me off here. Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. And that was yours.
Buzz question of the week.
That was the fuzz question of the week.
Whale.
So the Twins' next series is the Yankees, which is the worst team in baseball. They just are not cool. We don't like them much at all because they always block us in going to the World Series, which they are not going to block us from going to the World Series this year because we're just going to go to the World Series, and we as is means Twins, the Twins.
And they're probably cheating
Right.
most of the time, if you think about it, really.
They're like the
I mean,
Patriots.
yeah, they're
right?
basically baseball's Patriots. Like,
Yeah.
they should be in their own league. And just,
I don't think that we have to really explain that, but they're coming to town.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to the game tomorrow,
Oh, nice.
so I will report back. I'll get some interviews. I'm going there for work.
Okay.
FuzzJock Radio.
Nice.
I hope
So you can write it off on your tax.
But yeah, that's a possibility.
We do that all the time.
No, we don't actually. So because we don't have any money coming in. I mean, if you want to support us, you can go to FuzzTalkShop.com and purchase a T-shirt or a hoodie, and then we'll be making a little bit of money, and then eventually I can use me going to the Twins game as a tax write-off. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We only can do that with your support, listener. Go to FuzzTalkShop.com. But yeah, no, I'm going to the game.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Make sure to watch for me on the jumbotrons in your living room. TVs are kind of like jumbotrons nowadays, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mine is.
Did you get a new one?
No, but I mean,
look at it.
Whoa, look how big that is.
Wow.
That's a big one.
Dude, we look like ants compared to the size of that thing.
So yeah, I'll go to the game. What was that stat that I wanted? Oh, that's why I brought that
Something
up.
about the Yankees.
Something about the Yankees.
And the Twins.
And the Twins.
I think it was like last time we won a series against them was 2018.
Yeah, something like that.
or
the Twins have lost 116 of the 163 games against the Yankees since 2000, including the playoffs. A 47-win team in a full season of matchups.
yeah, we've played them. That's one season's worth of game, or plus one game.
So
162 games this season.
So with me going, it's gonna bring some good luck to the Twins. I hope, right?
Dude,
if you believe in that stuff, I don't.
we're hoping the bats
My
come
parents
alive.
are going to
really
be there,
believe
so
in
that'll
that.
help too.
Nice.
Your parents will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be great.
What is it? What time is it?
Oh,
Is it time?
that's why. Is that why we got that
Maybe.
sound?
I think.
Okay. Well, we got a new sound for you guys, everyone. I didn't do it well, but
That's so good.
Y'all ready for this?
well,
What did you say? It's time? Time for what? Dodger baseball? Oh, my.
Oh, it's time.
It's time for Dodger
Yeah,
baseball.
it is time for Dodger
Island.
baseball.
People, fetch the radio
You
station.
guys know what time it
It's
is?
time for Dodger baseball. Did
hi.
you hear, Milkman? It's time for Dodger baseball.
It is
Wait,
the-
slow
for
down.
time?
You're not making any sense.
Is it
It's
time?
time for what kind of baseball?
time for Dodger baseball.
baseball. Oh, no. It's time for Dodger
is.
baseball. Luis, Jedediah.
It is. We're gonna talk about
Tracy out
Dodger
of the
baseball.
well. It's time for Dodger baseball.
I think,
It's what
right?
for Dodger baseball?
Time.
Time for
Dodger
oh, no.
baseball.
Set the clocks. It's time for Dodger baseball. Well, what's a small town girl like me supposed to do when it's time for Dodger baseball? Oh, it is hopeless. There's no use. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, if you didn't hear, it's time for Dodger baseball talk.
Yes.
Sea.Dubbz.
Dodger baseball.
How is Mookie and Gatterall doing? How's Dodger baseball going? What's going on? What's up?
Well, Dodger baseball, oddly enough, this season has reflected, other than like the first week, the Dodgers and Twins season have almost reflected each other.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like when the Twins lose a series against a team they should beat, so do the Dodgers.
Yeah, like
It's-
when we
they
got
have almost
swept by
the same
or
record.
they got swept by Pittsburgh when we lost to Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's kind of neat.
it's been
That's
a little interesting seeing both my teams lose or win at the basically same click.
Yeah.
But Mookie's been really good this last month in May. He was, I think, he had the most combined stats of any offensive player. He had like most RBIs, home runs, on base percentage, like everything. He was like on the top of for most of the month, in or at least in the National League. But like they basically put the whole team on his back and were like, you do this, you win
yeah.
the games for us.
That's not how it works, guys.
No, it doesn't. It's a team. It's a team effort. It's called a
Yes.
team effort for a reason. You know, like
Yep.
you can't just
They
have
need to play like a team now.
You can't just have effort. You got to have a team for that saying to work. You know, you got to put the team in the effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I will say Trey Turner has been doing a lot of work too,
Well,
and
that's
so
good.
has Freddie Freeman, but that's still only 3 of 9
good.
people.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a Saints team?
The Oklahoma Dodgers,
The Oklahoma Dodgers baseball?
I think something like
That's
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Have you gone and seen them before?
That's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
you're in California.
They get
that's
option
right.
to play, and they got a bit of a travel there. It's not, man. The Twins and Saints got it easy. Like you get called up and go across the river.
Yeah.
I think there's a Cucamonga team too. Rancho Cucamonga, I think, has a too, but I don't think that's their higher. I'm not sure.
I wanted to ask about Bruce Gratterall because this guy was like our Joan Duran before Joan Duran. He was our Twins, like, this guy's got so much heat, he's going to be the best closer ever. And then we let him go. And I was like, on the Twins community socials, Reddits and whatever, I started seeing this name come up and having some people be like, the Dodgers fans don't really look at him the same way. And I've kind of learned this, so I just wanted to see your opinion on the guy.
Well, I love Gratterall, but yes, they don't look at him in the same light as us Twins fans do.
Oh.
They don't even see him as a closer.
You know what's weird too with I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I just thought of Barrios, who just kicked our ass in Toronto, and with Barrios, a lot of Twins fans do not like him.
Really?
And then like with Gratterall, I believe is like more like we still have admiration for him. Right. Is it because
it's more like our fans? It's the fans that react super fast to like things going bad,
Yeah.
So they see our bullpen being like, "Oh God, our bullpen, and we should have kept this guy and this guy and this guy, and should have traded this guy." And and so like Gratterall is one of those names that come up like, "Oh, we shouldn't have gotten rid of him."
Yeah.
And then some Dodgers fans show up and be like, "Nah, he's been our save blower lately."
I suppose also it's like the fair weather fan. It's those homer fans that just will hate anybody that leaves the organization too.
Yeah.
Like as in Barrios still plays against us versus Gratterall with the Dodgers doesn't play with us against us until we go into the World Series, and then I bet those fans will like hate on him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet. Are we ready to?
Yeah, we can.
FuzzJockRadio.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Basketball,
Benny.
gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Yeah. Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it.
FuzzJockRadio.
The Lynx have won another game since last week,
Good.
so they are now 3-8.
Keep at it.
They're not doing that well. Like we said last week too, it just seems like it's a lot of out of sync play. Players not being in the right positions and not playing as a team, like we were mentioning earlier.
They need to look around and communicate.
Need to look around and communicate. Yep,
that's what we say.
So, ladies, keep it up. Keep your heads up. You got this.
We cheer for you if you're going to win or lose.
Yeah,
we stand.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Oh, that lion sound is so loud.
Yeah, he's gonna eat me one of these days.
Did you
swear.
see the graph go really high?
Dude, that lion gave wicked sound waves, bro.
Yeah, definitely. The Timberwolves update. We
got someone new in the front office.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We mentioned this last week. The Tim Connolly is now the new president of basketball operations. The POBO.
The POBO.
The POBO. POBO. And this last week they just had an introduction to him. They had the ownership group on stage with him and talked to him about stuff, and he's really excited. He said he's gonna miss Denver. That's where he's from, right?
The Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss them, of course. It was one of those media pieces that you gotta do, and everybody says that they're really excited about the team. Didn't mention anything about moving yet.
No one asked him his favorite dinosaur. They didn't even care.
Nah, that was weird. That was
so
really
dumb.
weird.
Yeah.
I was kind of off put by that as well.
Did they follow him with the helicopter from the plane to the meeting site like they did with Brett Favre?
Of course.
No, they didn't.
Of
Oh,
course
they
they did. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Like, check out this guy.
That's important. It's important we use those helicopters.
Yeah. But they did not talk about the dinosaurs.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn, being a dinosaur himself. Oh shoot! I did not have that lined up right.
No, nailed it.
That was good. That was good.
So we'll move on to where do
what do
we
you
want
wanna
to go
talk?
next? Where do we want to go next?
I got a little bit of hockey. Quick, give me the slashing.
What is slashing?
Slashing is like that, you know?
You got some hockey news?
I got a little bit of hockey news. So it's well documented with at least my friends and people that I talk about sports with that I do not like the Colorado Avalanche.
Okay, the Lanch.
The Lanch, as I call them.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Well, would you call them the Colorado Avalanche, the Avalanche, or the Lanch?
I'd call them the team Sea.Dubbz hates.
Yeah. Okay.
See, everyone knows that.
Because we all know that he's talking about the Lanch.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So anyway, they are in the Western Finals for NHL, and they're playing the Oilers
for what? What are they playing for?
To go to the Stanley Cup.
I thought that didn't exist.
Well, they're still looking.
I mean,
They're still looking for it.
This is in the side universe.
Oh, is this an interim championship?
Yeah. Yep. Interim championship.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah. They gotta have a champion while there isn't one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. While the Wild is regrouping.
Yeah.
I thought these series were for to pick the two winners and then just send the teams out into the Wild to go look for it.
That could be too.
Just like,
that
all right, boys,
that might be part of it.
You got a mission.
That's part of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So go on.
Yep.
Now that
so the Avalanche have started off with a 3-0 run against the Oilers up until tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And when our show was going on the air, I was watching a little bit of the game.
Okay.
And the Oilers were killing it. They were up 3-1, looking very confident going into the third period, where the Avalanche scored 4 goals and the Oilers scored 2, meaning that it was 5-5 at the end of the third and had to go into overtime.
Ooh.
And the Avalanche fucking scored and took out the Oilers after they were so confident all game they were not going to get swept. They got swept.
Wow.
And it made me so upset to see the Avalanche go back to the Stanley Cup.
No.
The interim.
That's not going to make Raffy very happy. He's a fan of the Oilers.
No, that'll make me mad.
Where are the Oilers from?
Oilers are from Edmonton.
Ready for some football?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were Houston.
No, that's the football.
Wrong Oilers.
Houston. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's who Raffy was rooting for, was the Oilers. So he's...
You guys ready for some football team talk? Because the Vikings are in OTAs now. They have started.
What is OTAs?
No, OTAs is organized team activities.
Oh yeah. I don't even know if I want to this. I saw an article that said that the Vikings still have a tight rectum. They're dealing with a tight rectum.
Okay.
Because it's more and more evident now that OTAs are going on, that it's coming out that the last organization were very, very strict. And
really,
and so the Vikings right now going into OTAs have been kind of like the veteran players are kind of like, how is things going? Can we fool around a little bit, or is this going to be like the last organization? And so with them kind of being tight, not like
they're clenching.
They're clenching.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a loose butthole. Not a loose butthole at all. So yeah, that was a really interesting thing to read. Is just how it is definitely coming out that the last regime was very, very strict, and it took a toll on the players a bit.
Yeah. Do you think that gives credence to what Cousins was saying about it's the coach?
It could be, absolutely, and we're going to see. If we got basically the same team from last year, and it's just the new regime, so
we'll find out.
We'll find out if Kirk is the man, because he's making a lot of money and not doing a whole lot.
Yeah. Is there what other footballs are happening?
I don't know.
Fan-controlled football, USFL.
Oh, USFL's happening. Do we have any of us watched that yet?
I saw parts of a game where there were actually people in the crowd.
Why?
Nice.
They were only on the 50-yard line on the left and right of the field. There was none in the end zones. No fans there. They just had tarps up. But there were actually fans at the game, so go them.
Yeah.
Go them.
And then XFL is probably going to be a thing again someday.
Yeah.
And that's going to work with the NFL.
Well, that's working with the NFL,
yeah.
So that's basically NFL in my mind.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like
and XFL.
It will be their minor leagues, basically.
Oh yeah.
I think. Kind of what
we cover all these issues.
We do.
We're so good at that.
Yeah. So
then I forget all the stuff.
Oh, I don't like that. That's loud. No, I don't like that either. Got some soccer news? Got some soccer
you guys
news?
talk
Oh,
about
I do.
The Champions League game?
No. I don't remember.
You never texted me about that.
Did we? Maybe we did.
I believe. Let me look. I
do
wish
we have
Tom
it in
was here. He could have this answer for me.
Yeah, the producer. We were gonna have a producer.
Remember Tom?
No, we forgot about Tom.
He who shall not be spoken of. Amongst all the other.
Well, that was some
should
weird
not be
shit.
Spoken of. Just make a list of people not to speak of. The be spoken. The unspoken.
That was a big part for my teammates. Going up before that at bat, they was just like, "Buck, you gonna win it. Buck, you gonna win it." And it's things like that you hear. You don't know within yourself that you're about to do it, but once I got in the batter's box, that just kind of that confidence took over, and we got the job now. I guess for me the biggest part is that confidence taking over.
How much can a team ask one man to do?
I said it yesterday. It's nothing that.
Just not the most pleasant when I'm angry.
Did you figure it out, Sea.Dubbz?
Yes, I figured it out. So Manchester City won the Premier League's championship, but it was against Liverpool, I believe, but they held it in France. So all the fans had to travel, to the game. Well, a big group of hooligans who didn't have tickets, decided they too were going to travel to the game. So there was like Yes, there were thousands of soccer hooligans who did not have tickets to the game who decided we're going to jump the turnstiles.
Oh,
no, that's not good. Yeah.
So they started rushing the gates, and they had to get stopped, and they had tear gas, and they had to funnel everyone into one line to get into the stadium, and only two entrances in the entire 100,000 person stadium. They had two entrances that were open to get in certain supporters.
I think I mentioned this last week, but I didn't really.
Yeah, we did talk.
I didn't understand what was going on in the article because the way the article was written, it was like some people were waiting in lines for a long time, and people were mad about waiting in lines, and then tear gas.
No, that's kind of what happened. There was more to it than that.
Yeah.
There was so when it happened. They had to delay the game because they also were like, well, so many fans aren't even in the stadium.
Yeah.
We're dealing with this issue now. And even the people reporting on it in the stadium couldn't get people to report on it outside because once you're in, you're in. So they too couldn't get a word of what was happening because all their people were in the stadium. So there was this huge media blackout of what they didn't know what was happening.
That's wild.
And then by the time they figured it out, they were like, "Oh yeah, it was a bunch of fans rushing." But anyway, they actually had to take the halftime show which was going to happen in the middle of the, they had a big pop star and they're going to have
Yeah.
her perform. They put that at the front half of the game because they were like, we have to delay this and there's nothing we can do to delay it other than do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
What wild.
This is what we call a cluster in the biz. I don't know if you've ever been in the biz, but yeah, that's the one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Oh man, I need to fix that.
Why? It's so good.
Well, I know, but I need to fix it so it doesn't just cut out like that.
Okay.
It just kind of like, One of the things to do, on the off season, right? Like I should write down a list of things.
Blind refs. Write down a list of things for Fuzz.
Blind refs. Okay, so AEW. A lot has going on in the wrestling world since we've kind of like talked about it.
Yeah.
You were at Dynamite.
Let's start there.
Should we
Start
start there? Is that where
Well,
we start?
I just have a question. How much did you guys cover of the pay-per-view last week?
I don't remember. CM Punk got it.
Yeah, we talked about
Okay,
the
as long as you
pay-per-view.
talked about that, that's all I need to know.
Right? CM Punk got it. Well, we didn't. We were like, we're not going. I remember now. We were not going to spoil anything. We were going to talk about how good it was, but not spoil anything. And then I'm just like, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, CM Punk won the title, as we know.
Somehow, while we were explaining how not to spoil it, we spoiled it.
I spoiled it
in our non-spoiler.
So you went to Dynamite after.
Yes, the Fallout.
The pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What was the pay-per-view called again?
Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. So you went to the Dynamite afterwards and explain your experience. How was it? Because you correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your very first pro wrestling experience. Is that correct?
Major pro wrestling event, yes.
Yeah. So like in a stadium.
Major event.
So from leaving, no, I was gonna say from leaving your house, but that's not good enough. From you getting up in the morning, no, maybe like 2 weeks prior to the event. Start off your story because 2 weeks prior like really encaptures the essence of the story and how you're feeling about going into the stadium and all that. How was it?
This is exciting. I want to hear this.
2 weeks ago, I'll start there. Let's see. I ate food after I woke up in the morning and went to my job. And then I worked my job, getting excited because it was that Wednesday that day. So I knew that it would be just a few weeks away from the Dynamite I would go to.
Oh, yeah.
And then so then it was the day of Dynamite. And
that was so good.
I went to the Kia Forum by myself. I mean, I had friends I was meeting up with, so I just went by myself. And funnily enough, everyone had the same note in their GPS that said, "Don't take the normal way. Take this other way." So everyone took the other way and was completely jammed up and took longer than if you would have taken the normal way. So that was funny because everyone I know went that route and were like, "Yeah, what the fuck was that about?" So that was kind of funny. There was also a huge car accident on the way in between that. So maybe
not funny,
but not funny. No, that was horrible. But
that's not good.
So anyway, I get there and I'm waiting for my friends, and I did see a musician I liked who is friends with the guy who made Darby Allin's theme song, "Wicked Face Spring a Turtle," Horsehead, who's a big wrestling fan and lives out in LA. He was there, and I left him alone and didn't bother him. Just let him go on with his friends.
Sometimes it's really hard to like. You see a celebrity, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do? Like you question, you make that question goes through your mind.
Yeah,
I see
Depends
a
on the
celebrity,
scenario,
especially one that you really, really like. What do you do? And it's like, oh shit, there's so and so. What do I do? You know what the best thing to do is?
What?
Leave them alone.
Oh man,
just like the Sea.Dubbz did.
Yep. I'm just enjoying themselves.
It'd be great to interact with so and so, but what they want is nobody to bother them.
I don't. Maybe not
Depends
all
on
of
the
them.
scenario, but yes, in
Depends,
most scenarios, they're just out and about. They want to be left alone.
I think, there are times where they can appreciate a simple, like, hey, I just want to give you appreciation. I'm a fan. And I think that's probably really nice to hear for some of them.
Yeah. I bet they hear it a lot.
And people
Then
tell me.
when I went in, when I met up with my buddy and we got in, I ate some food, and while I was eating food, I saw Paul Scheer and June Diane walk by with their kids, and was like, "Oh, that's cool too," because they live near me out here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
They literally live in my neighborhood, so I see them all the time, and I was like, "Oh, my neighbors are at the Dynamite as well."
This is nice. I know somebody here.
I know people here that I'm not with.
Yeah.
So cool. And
then that was not even the wrestling. So the wrestling, we missed Dark, which was recorded before the event started because they were late getting through traffic.
Sure.
But we made it in time for Dynamite, and it was really exciting having the countdown go down and the pyro go off. And first match was CM Punk with FTR versus Billy Ass and the Ass Boys and Max Caster from the Acclaimed.
So right away, we got the new champion right away. First match.
Right away.
Wow.
Right off the bat. It was awesome. But
how did he look?
I think that's
How did he look?
He looked good until he slipped off the turnbuckle.
And what happened?
It sounds like he broke his foot.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Sounds like.
Yep.
Dude, I didn't.
That show.
Oh man, you said slipped off the turnbuckle, and I mean honestly, I'm glad to hear that's it.
Yeah.
That's
but
precarious place to be.
Yeah, because later in that show, MJF cut a really amazing promo, and when it went off the air, CM Punk actually chased him out of the stadium, but like he was really slow walking down the tunnel and like was limping really bad after that match. And so it was clear to me then he was hurt, but then when he made the announcement on Rampage this Friday, it was like, oh no, he's gonna have to relinquish the title now.
Dude, that's so unfortunate. He literally just got the belt, and yeah. Man, I wonder how the storylines. They gotta write stories to cover for that now, huh?
Well, they're gonna have a tournament to find out who fights for the interim championship.
Okay.
That's gonna start this next Wednesday. There'll be a tournament, and then there'll be a battle royale. Then the winner of that faces Jon Moxley. And then the winner of that faces someone from New Japan at Forbidden Door, and then whoever wins that will be crowned interim champion.
Man.
Yep.
That'll be kind of cool.
Good wrestling.
And so then they'll have an interim champion until Punk, the real champion, gets better, and then he will fight the interim champion. Is that how it works?
The interim champion will get the first belt match.
Yep, and then they'll unite it.
Yeah. Cool.
So basically it'll be Jon Moxley getting the belt until CM Punk feels better.
Or Kenny Omega.
If he comes back.
Dude.
He hasn't come back yet.
I keep looking for him in all the Waldo books, but he ain't there.
So wow. So that's
interesting.
Is that everything?
Well, I wanted to bring up one other thing. So even though we don't talk a lot of WWE,
somebody else is hurt, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, Cody Rhodes hurt himself pumping iron before the pay-per-view which was yesterday.
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell.
Before the event.
The day before the Hell in a Cell event, he broke his pec. Tore his pectoral muscle
while lifting.
And it looks gross.
I saw a picture of it. It's
so to explain it to the audience, it's like just deep, vibrant red and purple from his neck tattoo, like all the way down his pectoral muscle and his like breast
bottom ribs
and to all the way down his bottom ribs, and it was just red and purple and gross and looks like it hurts really, really bad. And from one of our friends, it sounds like it hurts really bad because they've torn their pectoral muscle before, and it's a 4-week process of getting to feel better to get it fixed. But he wrestled. He still did the Hell in a Cell, even though he did that the day before.
Yeah,
which is.
But the thing
I
is,
don't know
it sounds
how
like
smart that is.
Well, with him wrestling with it, I'm sure the recovery is going to take a little longer now because now it'll be worse than it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
An aggravated ripped muscle.
Yeah, because they did a lot of attacking the weak spot, which is logical wrestling. They did a lot of that in the match, and so it's not going to help it.
No, not at all. And it just doesn't seem safe for the. I mean, I'm sure Cody Rhodes signed off on it and said that it was okay for him to do that, or this is probably his idea to want to do it.
Yeah,
to be honest, because like that does not sound like it sounds like a lawsuit happening for a company to.
Yeah, no, he okayed it for sure.
But just dumb. Like it does not sound like good storytellers could write something else up and get him like.
But they're not good storytellers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too bad.
Exactly.
I will say though, with his recovery time being what it is, when he comes back, he'll come back because he wrestled this match and because of how he's already perceived in WWE. He's gonna get the biggest babyface pop we've seen since Stone Cold.
Yeah, this will help him.
Like this is gonna help him with his character, and looks like he probably will return in time for Royal Rumble, which would mean he could win the Royal Rumble and face Roman Reigns after he breaks the record they're trying to get him to break at WrestleMania, and maybe actually give him the title. I don't think they're gonna give him. But maybe they could do that.
That would make sense.
It
would make sense. It would be the best time to do it.
Exactly.
And if his contract says that he gets a title, then just get it out of the way, and then they can just do the Vince thing and bury him.
Bury him later.
Yeah. As soon as he gets the title, he'll be
boy.
buried.
A lot of this is.
He is the best thing they had going in WWE currently, I will say.
Do they normally see that?
Well, I don't know if they see it that way. I think they still think Roman's the best thing. I like Roman still, but not. The polish has gotten off on that one.
And wait till The Rock comes back.
Oh man, I hope he does come back to wrestling. Is he coming?
I don't think so.
Oh wait,
I don't think.
How does the song go again?
Dang.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. Not the sound of that's the way. It's good to have producers.
I was watching The Dark Side of the Ring after I heard you mention that. So I've been binging some classic stories of wrestling history and lots of injuries and dark shenanigans.
Yeah.
So, but it's interesting. I'll have to ask you for some wrestling documentary suggestions after the show.
Absolutely, I got plenty for you.
We should do something like that, and like during the off season, post some stuff like that on our Twitters and stuff. So, if you like social media as we are on the Twitter, if you have any suggestions for us, or you like to tell us how awesome we do at this whole podcast, sports podcast thing, or whatever you want to call this, send us an email.
Yeah.
JMS is checking it every day.
Every day.
Waiting for your emails to
we
come
have
in.
a special Discord set up that premier members can join in on.
We do.
I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And you can find out how to get part of the Discord membership by emailing us at FuzzJockRadio@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to the different things.
Yeah. Like it all. Subscribe to things.
Do you guys remember what score it is in Fuzzy Memory Trivia?
Yeah.
You do?
Definitely.
Why don't we write?
I'm not telling you.
We
though.
need to write it down. So we'll start off with 0-0.
Okay.
This week, we only have like 3 episodes, two episodes left after this. So make it count.
Okay.
Blake Griffin's older brother Taylor played one season with which NBA team in 2009 to 2010?
New York
Denver
Nets.
Phoenix Suns. In 2001, Bubba Franks made the NFL Pro Bowl for which team?
Browns.
Raiders.
Green Bay Packers. In what game of the 2001 World Series did Derek Jeter hit a game-winning home run?
Game
4.
6.
4 is correct.
Boom.
James
Damn
has
it.
1 point. What did Evan Lendl keep in his pocket during his tennis matches?
Cookie fortune.
Sawdust. Which Filipino golfer was the cash leader for a 2011 Asian Tour?
Snoop Dogg.
Juvik Pugsoon. Which is Mike? I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. I'm not a good pronunciation person.
At any word.
At any word, like the pronunciation. What is Michael Jordan's middle name?
Joseph.
B.
Jeffrey. Who is Charlie Hustle?
The man. That's who he is. Shit.
Baseball player.
Pete Rose.
Oh.
I take that back.
What team did Doc Rivers coach at the start of the 1999 NBA season?
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
On April 6, 2001, President Bush threw out the first pitch at which new baseball park?
The Washington Nationals.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with, too.
Miller Park, Milwaukee.
Damn it.
How many Super
That's a good
Bowls
answer.
did Chuck Noll win as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
1.
5.
4.
3.
NBA center Joakim Noah plays for which country internationally?
Spain.
France. Who was Jack Nicklaus's teacher?
Joan Nicholas.
Mr. Johnson.
Jack Groot. And
Oh, wait. How does this song go again?
how does it go?
Oh, yeah.
Trivia?
So that is the end of the episode.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, no, that's how we structure these these episodes usually, James, is that we start with the intro.
Hello.
And then we go through some topics.
Sports.
Ramble.
And then we do fuzzy memory trivia.
What?
And then
Answers.
then we do some outros, and then we're there.
See ya.
So sorry.
Okay.
Well, I know you want to keep going.
Dude, you want me to know more about the Twins?
Let's talk Twins baseball.
We
We're
can
here.
talk more Twins baseball next week.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, so that's how it goes. James, what you got going on?
Oh,
Got any plans?
I was going to talk about more soccer that one time, but it's really just that there's a new Mario soccer game coming out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you want to talk
Yeah.
about Mario Strikers is coming out.
There was a
When-
demo.
is that next week?
A
that's
demo
coming?
online test this last weekend.
Did you play it?
I tried it. I only played through the tutorial though, so I didn't actually get in on the times for trying the game beyond
Okay,
the
yeah.
training stuff. But
Those games are pretty fun.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more later because it's gonna be
Like next
so soccerful.
next week?
Maybe the 100th episode. Probably.
Maybe the 100th episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some Twins this week.
Maybe
That's
next week?
pretty much it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Twins baseball.
Play the
It's
Tendo.
time for Twins baseball. Play Nintendo.
Playing
hang
the
out with
Nintendo
your,
again.
Hang out with your son.
Oh yeah, I'll see him.
Yeah. Eat some food maybe.
Oh yeah, I love food.
Oh, you need to get some summer food. You know, since it's summertime for your son. Summer food.
Freezies.
Get some freezies, watermelon, corn on the cob, hamburgers, hot dogs.
You should give him a watermelon from your garden.
Get some charcoal.
Oh,
Do you
man.
have a grill?
No, I need to get a grill.
I got a grill for you out back. You
Oh.
can take it home with you right now.
How many grills you got?
Yeah,
I got
watermelon
3.
from-
Well, I got 2.
Whoa, dude, that's so many.
I got 3, but one of them's a friend's. I can't give away.
Should call you 2 grills.
We could. we might. Sea.Dubbz.
That's me.
What are you doing, dog?
Well, what do you got going on this next week? What do you got planned? You got things going on
I gotta clean
out there in
that
LA?
basement.
You got to clean your basement.
Oh,
Fix
that
the tube that broke in the bathroom and do homeowner shit.
That's definitely a thing.
Is basement apocalypse there?
I bet you're gonna go to work.
Yeah.
Do that to us, I'm sure, this next week.
Eventually.
Dodger baseball.
Dodge around.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell Jedediah.
And also, I will watch more wrestling.
More wrestling watching. Because we got to figure out what CM Punk's going to be doing, right?
Right.
Or how long that's going to last.
We should that Dodger baseball thing. That was like a comedian on the socials. We should credit that person.
Oh yeah, we should tell the person's name is them. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, because I recognized when you showed that clip that I'd seen this person in some other comedic videos. So this is like a funny person.
Kylie Brakeman.
Kylie Brakeman. Yeah.
Deadeye Brakeman as their handle on the TikTok.
Yeah.
That's cool. Very cool.
I've seen them do some funny stuff on the internet.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, what are you gonna do for the next week?
Oh man, what you up to? Oh, you got things to do.
Well, I know he's gonna juggle and work-life balance.
Probably do some stuff that I'm going to tell you next week.
We could do some battle royale.
We could do some battle royale. There's new things going on.
Mm-hmm.
But next week is the penultimate episode. So instead of telling you guys what I'm going to do this next week, I'll leave it for next week. How about that?
There's going to be so much preparation.
That way, you'll have something to look forward to other than it just being the penultimate episode. You can find out what I did last week.
Such intrigue.
Or this week. Next week.
Ground ball, base hit. So Rise got a fastball and got it between Chapman and the line for a leadoff single. Base hit to the opposite field again. The 7th hit in 10 plate appearances against Kevin Gausman. 3 for 3. All singles, all to left field. 4 for 4. On base all 5 times. A bullet to center field. He takes a big turn, but he'll be satisfied with his 4th single of the game.
No matter who you throw, doesn't matter what you throw. Luis, the Rise is a hitting machine.